Okay, get ready, folks, because today's deep dive is going to be a little, well, let's just say it's not for the faint of heart. We're talking about fossilized vomit, but not just any vomit. This stuff is 66 million years old.
That's right, we're going back to the time of the dinosaurs to analyze some ancient upshuck.
And believe it or not, this prehistoric puke can tell us a lot about what these creatures were eating and even more about the ecosystem they lived in.
It's like a time capsule frozen in, well,
Frozen in time.
yeah, frozen in time.
Exactly. So, to set the scene, we're heading over to the Stevns Klint coastal cliffs in Denmark. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, famous for its incredible fossil record from the end of the Cretaceous period.
And it's where this fascinating discovery was made.
Now, picture this. An amateur fossil hunter is walking along these dramatic cliffs. They stumble upon what they think are just some broken bits of sea lily.
Sea lilies are marine animals, by the way, not plants.
Right, they look a bit like feathery starfish attached to the seafloor. So, at first glance, these fragments probably didn't seem all that exciting.
Just a few broken pieces, nothing to write home about, right?
Wrong. Because when experts at the Museum of East Zealand got their hands on these fragments, they realized something truly remarkable.
This wasn't just a pile of broken sea lilies.
It was fossilized fish vomit.
It appears that some unfortunate fish had a serious case of indigestion 66 million years ago.
And thanks to that, we have this incredible snapshot of its last meal.
Now, fossilized vomit, or Regurgitolite as it's known in the scientific world, is incredibly rare.
Why is that?
Well, unlike bones, which tell us about an animal's structure, vomit gives us a direct look at what it was eating.
It's like finding a prehistoric menu.
Precisely.
And in this case, the menu seems to have featured a heavy dose of sea lilies. Analysis showed that the fish had eaten at least 2 different species,
But it seems like it couldn't quite stomach those hard, calcareous parts.
leading to a, shall we say, a prehistoric upchuck session.
Indeed.
Now, this raises some fascinating questions because sea lilies aren't exactly considered a delicacy.
They're mostly made up of those tough, indigestible bits.
So why was this fish gorging on them?
Was it starving and desperate? Did it have some sort of specialized digestive system that could break down those tough parts?
It's a real head-scratcher, isn't it?
It is.
We're left wondering what this fish's deal was and how sea lilies fit into the bigger picture of this ancient ecosystem.
And that's what we'll be exploring further in this deep dive.
Stay tuned, folks, because this prehistoric puke is about to unravel a whole lot more than just a fish's last meal.
This one fish's, dietary mishap. It really makes you think about these ancient creatures in a whole new light.
Absolutely. It's like this puke is giving us a whole new perspective on the ancient food web. Like, we tend to think of sea lilies as these passive, unassuming creatures just swaying in the current. But this discovery suggests they might have been a more important part of the ecosystem than we thought.
Exactly. They're not just background characters anymore. They're part of the main plot.
Right. And it makes you wonder, were other creatures munching on these sea lilies? Did they evolve special adaptations to digest those tough parts, like maybe super strong stomach acids or gizzards like birds?
Those are great questions, and this discovery is definitely prompting paleontologists to take a closer look. I mean, who knows? We might find evidence of similar feeding habits in other fossils, or even discover new species that specialized in eating sea lilies.
A prehistoric sea creature with a taste for the seemingly inedible. That's pretty wild.
It is, and it just goes to show that there's so much we still don't know about the past.
And that sometimes the most unexpected discoveries lead to the biggest revelations. I mean, this fish's puke is not just telling us about its diet, it's giving us a glimpse into a pivotal moment in Earth's history.
You're talking about the time right before the extinction of the dinosaurs.
Exactly. The end of the Cretaceous period. A time of massive upheaval and change. And yet, life found a way.
And this vomit is evidence of that. It's a reminder that even in the face of extinction-level events, life is incredibly resilient.
It's kind of inspiring, actually. This fish might have had a rough time digesting those sea lilies, but it clearly found a way to make it work.
It's a prehistoric lesson in perseverance.
And a lesson that's relevant even today as we face our own set of environmental challenges.
Studying these ancient ecosystems can give us valuable insights into how we might navigate the future.
It's like looking back through time to find solutions for the present. And who would have thought that fish vomit could be our guide?
It really highlights the interconnectedness of everything, this one fossil, this moment frozen in time. It tells a story about evolution, extinction, resilience, and the intricate web of life, connecting us all, even across millions of years.
So we've been talking about prehistoric puke, imagining ancient fish with interesting dietary choices.
Hmm.
And it's really amazing to think that something as, well, gross as fossilized vomit can actually teach us so much about the history of life on Earth.
It really is. And it makes you wonder, what other strange and amazing fossils are out there just waiting to be discovered?
Right, like maybe there's a whole museum dedicated to fossilized puke somewhere.
Now, that would be something. But in all seriousness, there's probably a whole lot of valuable information hidden in those, let's say, less glamorous fossils. Like coprolites, for example.
Coprolites.
Fossilized poop.
Okay, maybe let's not get too graphic.
But my point is, sometimes the most unexpected sources can provide the most fascinating insights.
I see what you mean.
And that's why it's so important to encourage curiosity and exploration, whether it's by professional paleontologists or, amateur fossil enthusiasts.
Absolutely. Everyone can contribute to unraveling the mysteries of the past.
Exactly. Every new discovery, no matter how small or strange, can help us piece together the incredible story of life on Earth.
Well, on that note, I think we've reached the end of our deep dive into prehistoric puke.
It's been a fascinating journey.
It really has. Thanks for joining us on the deep dive. And if you're as fascinated by this ancient upchuck as we are, let us know in the comments. What do you think this fish was thinking when it ate all those sea lilies? Share your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the weird and wonderful world of science. Until next time, keep those imaginations churning.